Hello, everyone. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Thank you so much for joining me today. My goodness, can you believe it? We are already mid month, shifting into May almost. I'm so happy to have this opportunity to just get cozy with you all and to see what is coming through on a collective energy for the signs today. What's a little bit different with the mid month check ins is that I don't go through each individual sign as I do with the horoscopes. But we are going to be just tapping into the energies of the air signs, earth signs, fire signs, and water signs, of course. Cross watchers are always welcome, whether I'm channeling the mid months or doing pick a cards or doing the horoscopes in general. So please do feel free to pick what you feel you're being called towards, and whether that is for messages for yourself or your loved ones or your fur babies or what have you. This is a safe space, a sacred space, and a sacred time for you to just kind of really tap into your intuition and to see what is being channeled. We are going to be working with a lot of messages coming through from the divine for those of you who do not know, I am an intuitive reader here. And so I channel literally things that come through from the universe, from your spirit guides, from source, from your ancestors. And I really felt a very deep pull to spirit animal energies, ancestor energies. And there is quite a bit of love energy also around here. So whether you're in a relationship or not, I definitely feel there's going to be messages that are finding you for a reason as well. As always, this is a general read as for the collective here. So please do take what resonates and leave what does not. There will be many breaks in between the signs. So if I'm not getting to yours right away, then hang tight because then we will be getting to yours shortly. We are going to be beginning with the element of earth. We are in Taurus season and my gosh, are we yes, we are. What in the world am I saying? I don't even know what is happening with the time lately. I can't even, it's freezing here today. I have snow where I live and I'm like, are we in spring yet? Are we not? Are we in Taurus season? But yes, we're in Taurus season, April 20th to May 20th. And then we're shifting into Gemini season beginning May 21st. So we're going to begin with the earth signs today. This is for our lovely Geminis. No, not Gemini. Oh my gosh. This is for our, our lovely Taurus, our lovely Virgos, and our lovely Capricorns. So let's begin with our earth signs here. Earth signs, I hope that you have been well. I hope that this month has been treating you kindly. And I hope wherever you are in the world that you are finally done with your snow. If you tend to get snow, you'll have to let me know. Do please make sure you are claiming your reads and the messages in the chat so that they are helping you the best possible way throughout the rest of the month, the rest of the year even. All right, so let's see. What do we have for our earth signs here, please? For Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Spirit animal energy there. And we're going to see what we have coming through for love messages for our earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Cappies, please. Taurus, Virgo, and Cappies. What's going on with love for you guys? This feels like a little bit of a stagnant energy that I'm picking up on. I haven't even looked at one of the cards yet. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we'll leave that for a little bit later. I'm going to move this to the side. But yes, earth signs. I hope you've been well. And if it's your birthday month or time, oh, sneaky. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. I hope you have a lovely birthday. I know a few of you who are actually celebrating your birthday today. Shout out to our friend Sten. Sten, I hope you have a magical birthday today and you are feeling extra spoiled and extra love today. And if it's your birthday week, your birthday month, let me know so we can all wish you a happy birthday as well. All right. So lots coming through for our earth signs. Let's see what we have here from messages from your ancestors. I am actually going to be live this Saturday channeling all the horoscopes for the month of May. So all the signs, and that will begin at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What do we have for our earth signs, please? I feel like there's like major movement happening for you earth signs. All right, that's a message from your ancestors. And then let's take a look and see what we have. So I'm going to be working with Oracle and Tarot. And let's see what we have for the first tarot card, the first tarot message here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very nice. So we have Seven of Pentacles showing up here with the tarot. And I feel this energy is going to be supported greatly from the messages coming through from the oracles, the spirit animal messages, the love messages, the ancestor messages even. The Seven of Pentacles is, it's like your day has arrived. Your efforts have paid off. It's kind of like your constant efforts are leading to success for you. The results from past efforts even. So if you were setting your intentions kind of like, my gosh, years ago even, and maybe they are long forgotten. Maybe you're kind of like, I was really trying to manifest having that house or that business or that relationship. And, life just went on and maybe other things came up or other priorities. Well, it's coming back. It's coming back around here for you, earth signs, and your past efforts are really paying off here. There's a lot of profit headed your way. So for those of you who have been struggling financially, again, this is Taurus, Virgo, and Cappies. If you've been struggling financially or wondering kind of like, am I going to be okay financially? Should I make the gesture and invest a little bit on something I feel passionate towards? You're getting like very much so that green light. So go ahead and make that investment. It's also an energy of sudden gain. So don't be surprised. It's like, if you play the lotto or if you don't, you might want to consider picking up that ticket, because this is an energy of like, okay, it's happening like out of the blue. So you have like the universe here co-creating and providing for you from intentions that you set in the past that have manifested now. And then you also have like brand spanking new energy coming through and showing up at your door, like a pot of gold showing up at your front door there, earth signs. So it's like, don't be afraid to open that door. Don't be afraid to say like, yes, I am deserving of this. Yes, I have worked my tush off to receive this abundance. Yes, I have been kind and loyal and caring, towards others. Again, that mirrors back towards you, right? And also I feel it's important to recognize that you have put the work in. Like earth signs are known to work till they drop. Hello, fellow Cappy here. So it's like, it didn't just show up at your front door. You have been behind the scenes, either working in that overtime or setting those intentions or just being a decent, kind human being. And your payday is coming in. Your payday is coming big. So absolutely wonderful energy with just the tarot message alone. I'm going to pull a tarot card, I feel right now. We might shift to something else a little bit later, but I feel like I'm being told to just start with, to start the reads with just a tarot card for now. We'll see what else happens. So it's also an energy of you completing or reaching a milestone. So many of you might be going into kind of like retirement, and not even necessarily like retirement because of like it's that time in your life or you've hit a certain age, but a retirement in the sense that you are going to approach a new kind of like thing that, and especially work is coming through. So like you're going to approach a new opportunity. So something is falling behind, something is retiring, an energy is retiring itself around you. Let it. It's time. It's time for you to embrace new. You have very much so. This is not obviously like the death card or the tower card, but I'm really picking up those vibes from you, earth signs. I'm really picking up that it's like a rebirth of sorts and new beginnings coming into your life circle. And it's time to grab a hold of this energy. It's a very exciting energy. It's a very exciting time for you. It's like really be in this moment and absorb it and just live it and love it. And I don't know. It feels all so wonderful. So let's see what your ancestors are having to say about this. Oh my gosh, there you go. You can't make this stuff up right off the bat with our earth signs. It feels like a rebirth. It feels like, it's not the death card, it's not the tower card. I mean, it's the next best thing. You have the snake card here, messages from your ancestors, which is saying shed old skin. Let it go, earth signs. Let it go. It does not belong a part of you anymore. It's time to embrace that new. Like really dive into the warmth, the abundance, the love, the like whatever it is that's surrounding you that just makes your heart feel so full and so happy. This is your moment. Go after your moment. Taurus is really coming to mind here right now. So not just because it's like, Taurus birthday energy, but there's something coming through. Taurus, I hope you're paying attention. I hope that you're taking note of this. I hope that you're taking stock of these messages and you're letting go of the old and you're embracing the new. I'm being told to take a look at the spirit animal messages. So let's see what we have for our earth signs here. You have the deer with gentleness, and you have the horse with freedom. Okay, let's see what this has to say. This is a reminder to be more gentle with yourself and others. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of this spirit animal echo the qualities brought forth when living from the heart. Yeah. And then you have the horse with freedom. You must break out of any limitations that are holding you back. Again, you see what's happening here? If you didn't get the message, earth signs, in card 1, card 2, here we have the third message for you with that horse and freedom. You must break out of any limitations that are holding you back, whether they are self-imposed or put on you by other people or society. Break free and run faster towards your dreams. I feel like you're also being told to get out of your own way. Okay, so it's like when you have those energies creeping in through ego and saying like, but why me? But am I worthy of this? But am I deserving of this? It's kind of like you being consciously aware and holding up that stop sign or your hand or whatever and saying, hold on a second there, ego. Hold on a second. Heck yes, I'm worthy. like heck yes, I'm worthy, and thank you very much. I will be taking this beautiful energy. Okay, again, claim the reading in the chat. Make sure you guys are doing heck yeah, claim the reading. Okay, so let's see. When it comes to love, what do we have for our earth signs here? True love. Hello, what's going on with our earth signs? Ooh la la. Let's get some more information on this. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Well, okay, yeah. Heck yes. All right, so let's just take a look at this. The Phoenix. Wow, so we have new phase again. Message 1, message 2, message 3, message 4 with the Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and change. Someone's coming back into your life. Earth signs, someone's wanting to be with you. Someone's trying to reconcile with you when it comes to love, right? It's not a time for this reconciliation. It's time to move on and move past it. I feel like you actually already have moved on and past this individual or this past relationship, but they keep showing up. And you need to kind of like put your foot down and say, like, hey, sorry, we can be friends, or I care about you and whatever, or not. But you need to like really just kind of like intervene here and say, no more. Okay, you don't have time for that energy right now. This is not the time or the place for the energy for you. It's all about the new and embracing this like fresh start. Okay, so then you also had this energy of the chaser, chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues, and maybe your heart has been kind of pulled a little bit back and forth with like, well, should I welcome this person back? Should I give them a second, third, fourth, maybe fifth chance even? Because you are uncomfortable with like this change. I mean, any type of change in our lives, whether it's, positive or negative, it's still uncomfortable. It's still unfamiliar. We're human. We like our hermit energy, right? We like our familiar energy. We like what's known. We like to be comfy. And so when that's shifting in our energies in our lives, it is uncomfortable. But again, so much is pointing and directing towards releasing the past, embracing the new. It's time to make space for new love. Like, what's going on with love? And I feel like this new love is really, really very like prominent in your energy right now. Okay, so then we also have some messages here for our earth signs. So we have time, power, and divinity. Oh my gosh. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Death, rebirth, symbol of feminine. I also offer private sessions. Just saying. Like, including birthday sessions. If you are interested in booking a private session, please feel free to reach out to me. My links are in the description below. But yeah, you might want to dive a little deeper with this than just a public reading because my gosh, look what's happening. So, death, rebirth, symbol of the feminine, and self confidence, leader, and power. I really feel like this is where you're shifting into May. Now, this is not a May reading, of course. That's going to be in a couple of days here live on the channel. But I really feel like that self confidence that has been lacking within you, within your heart space, within your workplace, within like your life in general, it's slowly but surely coming back, and you are feeling great about this. I love this for you. And again, there's just that connection with that rebirth and the divine. It is divine timing. And it is about time. So like open your heart, open your space, open your mind, and be like just that source to move freely and throughout this next chapter of your life. My goodness. Wow. All right, Earth signs. That is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be right back with other signs. Hello, water signs. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Water signs, thank you so much for joining me today. This is your mid-month check-in for April 2024. My goodness, let's see what is going on for our lovely water signs. This is, of course, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We're going to begin actually with your tarot message right off the bat here, water signs, and you have the King of Cups. All right. So King of Cups, let's see what's going on here. We're going to also be pulling some messages when it comes to love, messages from your ancestors, messages from spirit animal energies, and just a bunch of messages. So, for the King of Cups here, I feel right now, it's really about finding that perfect balance for you. In finding that perfect balance, it's like revealing and uncovering a strength that perhaps has been long lost, forgotten. I feel like you might be a little bit sensitive right now with just social experiences or social opportunities where you're hesitating, kind of like if someone's inviting you to go to a concert or whatever, you're like, oh, I don't know. And it's like you're enjoying your hermit mode energy or whatever. And I feel like it's okay for you to embrace these kind of like social opportunities. It's actually telling me that it's time for you to embrace these social opportunities. I also feel like you're going to be running into a professional in particular. I mean, it could be today. It could be like we're heading into a new week as I'm streaming this live right now. You're heading into a professional who's going to really help you maximize your vision that's not necessarily in connection to your current career, but it is in connection to your career goals. So it could be that you're looking at starting your own business, starting a project or a collaboration of sorts. And this individual coming into your life, this is someone you don't know, by the way. This is a new energy that I'm picking up on here. They are really going to help feed and fill that cup with knowledge and wisdom. So you're being encouraged. Again, you see what's happening here? Perhaps this is you partaking in that social engagement so that you have an opportunity to meet this individual with them being new. So again, if there's an invite coming up, and even if you're kind of like, I don't have anything to wear, or I don't know if I want to, or like whatever, gotta tell you, water signs, you gotta get off your tush and you gotta go. Like even if you're showing up in your PJs, whatever, whatever, you just gotta go, honey. You gotta go because there's a massive opportunity here, and it's interesting how that started being channeled intuitively, and how it led to kind of like the opportunity with this professional individual. Again, someone who's very. It could also be someone who's very spiritual. It's just someone who's very like very knowing, very knowledgeable. And they're also someone who's very trained, someone who's very senior in whatever it is that they're doing. So it's not to say that they're going to be someone who is just kind of like, stepping on your toes or anything. It's just giving you like that support and input. Trust this support, trust this input. It is genuine. This is not a backstabbing energy. This is not someone, again, who is trying to take advantage of your project idea or whatever. It is a genuine energy. So welcome it in and make sure you're showing up. Again, if you're not showing up, how can you have things present themselves, different opportunities in your life? So sometimes we need to get uncomfortable to have that end goal of feeling very comfortable, if that makes sense. So that's what we have with your tarot message of the King of Cups there for you, water signs. Okay, let's take a look and see what you have now coming through from your ancestors. All right. Water signs, how have you been? How have you been? How has life been treating you? My goodness, I gotta tell you, I'm really looking forward to channeling the horoscopes this upcoming weekend and see what is coming. I feel like there's a lot of messages coming through for Cancer in particular, honestly. But yeah, let's see what we have coming through here for not just Cancer, but Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, of course, all the water signs. What messages do we have here for our lovely water signs, please? What do we have going on for our water signs? Okay, we got two messages here. So we'll take a look at that in a second. And let's see what else is coming through here with this deck. Okay. It's giving me a hard time to shuffle that deck, which is interesting to me. Okay. This is going to be some love energy. And again, this is a general read, this check in, as all of my reads are. So please take what resonates and leave what does not. But cross watchers are always welcome. Always, always welcome. Okay, so let's see. This is also a wonderful time now if you have not already watched your April horoscope. I do have this in my video section, of course, so maybe see how it's connecting with your mid-month check-in as well, and kind of like what to expect heading into May. We're actually starting with this right now. Retreat. Look at that. Okay, hold on a second. What's going? Oh, hold on a second. Water signs. Okay, you seriously need to show up at this invite thingamajigger, whatever's going on here. It's not only it's not only a collaboration opportunity with this individual, with this professional, but there's some ooh la la energy coming from this engagement. So it's saying it's time to disconnect from the world, and that's the world you're living in right now. That's that hermit mode that you're cozy, you're comfy. For a lot of us, we're coming out of winter, right? And it's kind of like, do you ever have that when you're shifting into the spring, and it's like you're so used to wearing your bulky sweaters, your bulky coats, and it's like, oh, it's freeing to take off all that bulk, but then at the same time, it's kind of like it feels uncomfortable. I don't know. Let me know in the chat again. Let me know. I definitely always go through that when spring hits. Since I was a child, I'm like, I don't know. It's like, oh, so nice. It's the warmer weather, but it's also kind of like, oh, I'm kind of used to having my like super cozy coat on me and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so I definitely feel it's kind of like the reverse message of the card. It's time to disconnect from the world, from your world, from that bulky winter coat, and it's time to just release that and embrace and get back into things here. So again, whatever that invite, it's not even enough. I don't feel it's something super elaborate. It's not like you're going to watch some. I have no idea. Like it's not like I have no idea, but it could just be like a child's birthday party, or it could just be like I don't know. Maybe there's like just something going on in town, like a community cleanup or something. Go to it. Okay. Go to it. All right. So let's see what this, this is all about. I still have to get you a spirit animal message. Danger, warning, guidance. This I feel for you. It's like, again, it's in connection to like, if you remain in like your puffy winter coat. I don't know why I keep going back to this reference for you, but I don't know. There's something to it for sure. But anyways, if you kind of like stay in this space, you're going to be feeling like that uncomfortable energy is just going to build and build and build and brew and brew and brew. And I feel like that's actually going to potentially lead to some depression and a burnout. So we don't want that for you, water signs. So even if you're kind of like having that hard time of getting up and going and doing something social, you really got to try. You really are being encouraged to try. So I definitely want to shift to the spirit animal messages before we get to the ancestors here for you. Oh, okay. Oh, I want to take a look at that too. I felt like there was something there. So let me see here. All right. So what do we have? Dolphin. Oh, that's cute. I mean, who doesn't like dolphins? Lion. I mean, lions are heckin' cute too. It's no moose, but Oh, and a hummingbird. Okay, let's take a look and see what this has to say. So for the dolphin, the gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things, right? Tap into your messages from your team here. They are helping you. They're shining light on your situation right now. I feel like you are very much so like in a hermit energy. Oh my gosh. Then we have the lion with control. If you have moderate aggressive impulses, this is an invitation to control your temper. You are encouraged to explore how to express your needs or thoughts more openly and consecutively to reduce your level of frustration. Okay, so that's again where I channeled that energy of like, if you don't act on these opportunities, something's going to get built up within your heart space, right? And again, like massive anxiety, just a lot of uncomfortable and also unnecessary uncomfortable energies that you risk experiencing. And it's not to say that you don't experience those things already, but it's just adding so much to it. We don't want that for you, water signs. We don't want that for you. And why do I always feel, I felt something coming up when I was shuffling the decks and kind of taking a look at things. I'm like, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer is a sign I always read for. And I swear, every friggin' time, Cancer, where's Indy? Pwa, where are you? It's like every time you're always being told to just take a break, take a vacation, go to that party. Like it- you're not getting the messages, you guys. Okay, so hummingbird with because it keeps showing up like nonstop. I mean, for years at this point, honestly. So hummingbird, it is time for I have to actually say I feel for our water signs. This is Cancer. I feel this is Scorpio. What am I saying? No, 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 no. What am I even? What? Water signs. Yes. I feel like this is Cancer, this is Scorpio, and this is Pisces. So Pisces with the hummingbird and lightness. It is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination by doing this. You will make them a reality. Pisces, I feel also there's been a lot of stop and go for your sign lately with like the monthly horoscopes where it's like you're really excited to pursue this newfound energy of yourself, this newfound truth. It's like you're really living in your authentic, yeah, your authentic light. And yet at times you're still questioning it. You're like, well, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I really be that expressive? Should I really bear it all? And it's like you need to really show up for yourself and own it and bear it all. Like really, it's time. So again, this is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it is possible to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and doubting. Yeah, absolutely. So again, what I channeled for you there and what's been kind of coming up for you, Pisces, like the last couple of months, really, especially I feel in the March and April horoscope. So again, maybe go take a look back at that and see how it's all aligning for you. All right, let's see what we have for messages from your ancestors. Mountains, stand your ground. And then you have, look at this. I mean, we're literally reading for our water signs right now, and you have the water guardian showing up in your read with saying, connect with your emotions. I feel like for you water signs, maybe a reason why you have been, hiding behind that puffy winter jacket or hiding inside or whatever's going on is because like you are fearful of putting that like burden on others. When you have a bad day, you're like, well, everyone's having a bad day and they don't need my bad day energies, right? So I'm just going to keep it to myself. And that's just not no. That's just not the way to go, and you're certainly being encouraged to release that train of thought and that emotion and that energy, and to again be your authentic self. If you are having an emotional day, let people know this. You have a very strong support network of community, of family, a love around you, of opportunities even. Allow them to just embrace you and nurture you and comfort you when you are not having the best of the days, and also vice versa when you're having wonderful days, right? Because you perhaps are having tremendous success. There's no need for you to tuck that away and be like, oh, I can't share this because this other person's suffering so much. You never know. Your success or sharing that might be leading to inspiration or motivation towards the other person who's not maybe having the best of days. All right. So the mountains here again, I feel like you're going to start to see, we started off your read with like this balance being restored, a lot of strength around you right now, a lot of opportunity. There's always a lot of opportunity for our lovely water signs, but very much so an opportunity to connect with yourself and to also like allow yourself to be seen. Okay. And really be seen for who you authentically are. Yeah. So water signs, that is what I have for you for the April mid-month check-in. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll be right back with the next sign. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are now going to be shifting towards the air signs, and this is the mid-month check-in for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is, of course, a general reading, so as always, please do take what resonates and leave what does not. Cross-watchers are always welcome, and I would say, without further ado, let's begin. We're going to start with your tarot message here, air signs. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, we are beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. All right, let me see what I'm feeling for the messages here for you. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, can you see that? All right, there we go. Okay. Oh, well, I feel like, look at this manifestation that's happening here for you. A lot of manifesting, a lot of new opportunities when it comes to manifesting. And whether that is financially or manifesting in the form of love or creativity or, just whatever it is that you are hoping to have, maybe just also manifesting some peace and calm and happiness in your life. I feel like for our air signs, there's been a lot on your plates lately. You've been on the go a lot. And let me know how this is resonating with you by claim in the chat or claiming the messages that come through from the spirit animal realm, from your ancestors and such. But yeah, this tarot energy is really telling me that there's a lot of opportunity for you. But you also need to kind of I don't know, have some downtime to see the opportunities and have them present themselves to you. You can be expecting a pay raise very soon. So I'm curious to see how when I channel intuitively for the collective on Saturday, how this is coming into play for you, air signs. But there's a new raise on the horizon and perhaps even a new job. Right now, I feel you're being encouraged not to hang on too tightly to your possessions. It's again keeping that energy flowing. So giving, receiving, giving, so that you kind of keep this beautiful manifesting and abundant energy present in your life. All right. So, and also I got to say, you can expect to receive a lot of gifts. So it's interesting how your team kind of crept in. I'm like, okay, let's take a look at this. And it's like, oh, well, no, also you can expect to receive some gifts. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but I mean, who doesn't like to receive gifts? I mean, So anyways, let's take a look and see what we have coming through with the other cards here for our lovely air signs, for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is, of course, messages from your ancestors. Let's see here. I feel there's a connection with a legacy from your ancestors. I feel like someone is trying to reach out to you from the spirit realm. Maybe it's just someone who has passed. Maybe this is just, it could be someone that you knew in this lifetime experience. Maybe it's someone you didn't, but you have their bloodlines. But there's definitely something happening here. Yeah, look at this. Someone's trying to connect with you from the spirit realm, I feel here, this traveler energy. And they have some very important messages for you. We have the message, of course, here, move in a new direction, but perhaps you're having a really hard time with this. Maybe you have recently lost someone in your life. Maybe that was an individual or a pet even. And it's just I feel perhaps that's also why you have buried yourself in your work. Maybe you have just tried to kind of mask that hurt and that lost feeling. And this energy is coming through and saying, we are present with you always. We walk alongside you with you always. It's okay to continue with your life. That's interesting to me. Let's shift to the spirit animal messages here. Okay, let's take a look. What do we have for our air signs, please? So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or something here. You have the bat with transition. Okay, that's interesting. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition may seem frightening at first, but you must let go of old habits. You see what's happening here? How that message also connects to this here. And again, friendly reminder, this is a general read, so of course take what resonates and leave what does not. But I'm really picking up on someone who has passed in your life, spirit energy here, ancestor energy here, family connection energy, pet energy. So you must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your higher calling. They would only hinder your growth. And again, this spirit is showing up and saying it's okay for you to let go. It's okay for you to move on. I am forever by your side. Okay. So that is also something I offer in private sessions, is like readings and connecting with people or pets who have passed. I am a spiritual medium. So if you are ever, wanting to just kind of dive into this a little bit more or connect with a past loved one, that's certainly something that I'm able to assist with. Okay. So let's take a look and see what we have with this deck here. And then we're going to shift into love messages for our air signs. What do we have for our air signs, please? So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, there's something here. Look at this, beautiful. That sun with the life, energy, and clarity. So it's again that conflict of like, well, I want to, move ahead in my life. I want to embrace opportunities when it comes to love, when it comes to, jobs, when it just comes to like overall, like again, that happiness and just feeling calm and at peace. And yet there's like this tremendous guilt. There's this tremendous of like energy you're just kind of carrying alongside with you. It's also kind of interesting how you had the Ace of Pentacles, and where it's like there's so much opportunity available for you. You're manifesting at a very, very high degree. And perhaps you're not feeling worthy of those things because, again, you're just carrying that. Well, if I accept those gratitudes, if I accept, that assistance while I'm in this kind of like mourning process or morning energy, or just not feeling well or missing that person or animal or pet, it's like it throws things off balance. It makes it very difficult for you to feel comfortable in your life and in your situation. I feel you're being very encouraged with this sun energy, as well as we have that kind of like moon present, half crescent moon, to kind of like, what are some things that you would like to say to this person or this situation? Perhaps it's not even like a individual, perhaps it's even like a job that you left years ago, or maybe you were let go of a job and you were with the company for 20 something years, and you're just kind of like, it's still like, why and how did they do that? Or, like, so there's definitely a release of sorts that needs to happen around your aura in order to really have space for this wealth. And again, it's not just wealth in the form of, money. I mean, money is there. Don't get me wrong, but it's also in other aspects that are more tailored to you specifically. All right. So let's take a look and see what we have coming through for love here with you. Okay. And for love, you have the message: stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So again, maybe you're just in that kind of like energy of like, oh, I'm not worthy, or I don't know. I just feel like you're in a little bit of a funk right now. Know that this will pass. This will pass. And also like call in your team, call in this energy or this person that you're missing, or even like whatever has fallen away. Make peace with it, release it, and get ready to embrace the new. It's happening. It's happening with that sun energy, and it feels so inviting and so warm and so lovely and extremely abundant. So yes. So that's what I have for you with the mid-month check-in here for you, air signs. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be right back with our fire signs. Hello, fire signs, and welcome to your mid month check in for April 2024. Fire signs, I hope that you have been well. Thank you so much for gifting me with your time. Fire signs, we are looking, of course, at the energies of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I would say let's take a look and see what is coming through for you all. We're going to begin with some tarot here. We have the Knight of Cups. All right, so the Knight of Cups. Well, this is love. This is romance. This is someone having a declaration of love. This is a proposal coming through. This is a lover coming through. This is things getting hot and heavy with a lover. Like love, 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 and then more love. I also feel like for those of you who have been, wanting to be in a relationship, that like someone is really entering your life. It's like this, like, knight in shining armor. Kind of like coming into your life, and maybe it's not a knight you're waiting for, it doesn't matter, but it's like just that energy they feel that's happening right now. But yeah, it's like that's the Knight of Cups, right? The Knight of Cups is just like it's swooping in, it's sweeping you off your feet, and you're like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Maybe you weren't even looking for love, fire signs. Maybe you weren't even looking for love, and you're like, no, I don't want to have anything to do with that. And it's like, yeah, well, apparently you do, because here's this person coming into your life. For those of you who are in a relationship, this is a wonderful time for you. If you have been wanting to start a family, or if you've been wanting to take things to the next level, like if getting engaged or planning a marriage or whatever, some sort of commitment, this is going to be a wonderful time for you to start doing so. Okay. So with that being said, with love, let's see what I want to get some other cards here for you, because like to just have right off the bat, love, 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 and then some more love. It's like, what in the world is going on here? What in the world is going on here? Okay, let's see here for our fire signs, please. You have the message of, I know we have crossed the line. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I gotta say, for again, there's a lot of like there's love energy coming through, but I feel like there has been also perhaps a potential relationship that's happening here that's involved with work or the workplace or school. I have no idea, but there's something going on. God, what is going on? Fire signs. What the heck have you guys been up to? Okay, so let me see what else we have here. Oh my gosh, what in the world is happening with the fire signs? And if it hasn't happened yet, like, I don't know, be mindful what you're starting, because it's something that's going to be sticking around. You have romantic feelings. Yep. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. So if it is someone that you're kind of like, is there something going on here? And like, am I reading into this properly? It's like, yeah, there is like so much romance around you. I feel like this person is waiting for you to kind of like give them the green light and say, I like you, right? So it's like, do you want to? Then it's there. It's there. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Messages from your ancestors here, fire signs. What do we have for our fire signs? Definitely very much so like an ooh la la love energy around all the fire signs right now, I have to say. Okay. Let's take a look here. What do we have for fire signs, please? There's two messages here. Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. I feel like this is in connection to a past person in your life, a past relationship, and not necessarily romantic. It could be also be a platonic energy. And I feel like there's someone who's kind of like casting evil eye energy towards you. Someone who is not wishing you well, or someone who's kind of like, oh, or maybe they're even like in your face and saying like, oh, I wish you the best luck. And it's like, as soon as you turn your back, they're wishing you the opposite, right? So be mindful of this. Maybe get like an evil eye amulet, or have some like salt around you, or just be mindful to keep your space cleansed, and who you are sharing your information with. Less is more, I feel, when it comes to sharing. And then you have the Sky Father and trust in the unknown. Trust, this is definitely in connection with this love energy happening here. So you might also be in a situation where you're kind of like, what, I'm not interested in love anymore. I'm kind of like done with it. And then like love is so prominent in your energy and your reading right now, where it's like, you know what? Maybe you should just give it another try. you know, like just show up one more time. And I feel like your ancestors are saying you're going to be very surprised with what happens. Okay, that's interesting. What else do we have here then for our fire signs, please? What else do we have for our fire signs? We have time, power, and divinity. Well, love that. Look at that power. We have the full moon coming up like on Tuesday here. It's the pink moon. It's a very like very nice energy to this particular full moon. And then the moth, that's rebirth, renewal, like trusting, growth, development. So what has happened when it comes to past, relationships, and whether this is love now or just relationships in general in your life, you have to also release and not kind of carry forward that, well, that's what's going to happen in that next experience. There's something you need to release, I feel, with this full moon, especially lovely fire signs, and make sure you're taking advantage of the energy. It's absolutely amazing, especially for releasing things that don't serve you anymore. Spirit animal messages for our fire signs then. Let's take a look and see what we have here for you. For our fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, please. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. There's something. Oh, we got two messages for you. The first one is rabbit with cleverness. If you have been going through difficult times, it is time to think outside the box to find the solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. That's interesting. The Knight of Cups also is in connection to creativity, artistic intuition. So perhaps it's time to pick up that paintbrush again, or to get out in nature and feel inspired by, what you see around you and the elements and the animals and such. That's very interesting, the connection there with the Knight of Cups. If you have, so let me just start from the beginning. If you have been going through difficult times, it is time to think outside the box to find the solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. If you have let creative projects lapse, it may be time to pick them up again. Well, yeah, there you go. There you go. Literally what I just said. And then you have the Jaguar with growth. I love the energy of the Jaguar. Very, very spiritual energy to this. Maturity is the ability to embrace change. I feel there's actually something coming through similar to the last signs I read, that last installment. I feel like there's a spirit guide, a spirit energy, or a past loved one who is really communicating this to you right now. So again, if this is something you are feeling connected to, make sure you are claiming it so that you have this energy with you. Maturity is the ability to embrace change, and change cannot happen without death. This death does not necessarily mean physical death, but it could be the ending of a relationship, a situation, or simply your decision to not continue with the same old habits. And I absolutely feel that's in connection to what was coming through in this time, power, and divinity, where it's like, do not get caught up in the, I'm over love, I'm over with this, I'm over with that, because it was such a crappy experience before. Leave it there. It was an experience. Take what you learned from it, the good, the bad, the ugly. Leave it in the past. Let's get going with your life. Like, absolutely fire signs. It's time. All right, my dears. That is what I have for you for this mid-month check-in. I am going to be live this upcoming Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, channeling every sign individually. It's going to be a long stream. I'm super looking forward to spending that time with you all. Thank you so much for gifting me with your time and your support. As always, we will also have our regular Wednesday collective content as well. So I hope that you enjoy that. Thank you again so much, and bye for now.